She set her keys down on the counter, humming that same tune she always did when she returned from being with him. Something French, something pretentious. I was sitting at the table, the divorce papers laid out between us like a loaded weapon. We need to finalize the divorce by Friday. I said, my tone calm. Too calm, so you can enjoy your AP as a free woman. She froze. The color vanished from her face, like someone had flipped a switch. Her lips parted, but no words came out. Then came the scream. What are you talking about? I didn't flinch. I simply held her gaze. Those same eyes that once promised forever, and told her, you should sit down. We had been married 9 years. High school sweethearts, as cliche as it sounds. I believed we'd beaten the odds, crafted something genuine. In a world full of shallow ties and fleeting desires, we started with nothing, a tiny one-bedroom apartment and ramen dinners. Worked our way up to a 3-bedroom house in the suburbs. She taught 3rd grade, and I managed IT systems for local hospitals. I thought she was my calm in the chaos, my constant, but then the late-night grading sessions, weekend teacher workshops, and sudden obsession with fitness started. I ignored the first signs. Love does that. It dulls your instincts, makes you complicit in your own undoing. She began locking her phone, changing passwords, getting defensive at simple questions. I just need space, she said once. I gave her space. What I didn't give her was the benefit of the doubt. Not anymore. It was a Tuesday when the lie fell apart. She left her iPad open on the couch. A single notification popped up, rotting on the screen. Last night was amazing. Same time Thursday. That message haunted me. I didn't confront her then. Instead, I read every text, looked at every photo, every whispered lie typed by the fingers that once traced my cheek at night. The affair had lasted 7 months. His name was Andrew Palmer. Her assistant principal, married with 2 kids. She used our money for hotel rooms, our home as her alibi. I didn't rage. I didn't cry. I documented everything. Because betrayal is an art, and so is revenge. I started with a burner phone and screenshots. Every message, photo, timestamp saved, in encrypted folders. Then I dug into his life. Michelle Palmer, pediatric nurse, choir soprano, very public on Facebook. I mailed her a USB drive anonymously. No note, no explanation, just proof. Let her make her own conclusions. Next, I hired a lawyer. Quietly, methodically, I set up separate accounts, redirected my paycheck, started the divorce paperwork. Then I planted voice recorders. One in our bedroom, another in her car, a third in the home office. The recordings weren't explicit. They were worse. Conversations, plans, jokes about me, schemes for after everything settled. She never noticed my silence. She thought she was winning. I started unraveling her world. Canceled joint credit cards, froze shared accounts, moved my stocks into a trust. Meanwhile, I prepared my trap. Invited our closest friends to a surprise anniversary dinner. Friday night. Told her we needed to reconnect. She smiled, unsuspecting. Friday arrived like a funeral disguised as a celebration. I reserved the restaurant she loved. Private room, candlelight, 14 guests. She wore red. Smiling, unaware, I stood to raise a toast. 9 years, I began. So much to celebrate, and so much to let go of. She blinked. Nervous laughter rippled through the room. I have an announcement, I said, pulling a small folder from my jacket. We're getting divorced. Silence. Her wine glass trembled. What? Don't worry. I added, you'll be free by Friday. Just in time to enjoy Andrew's company without guilt. A gasp. Probably your sister. I placed the folder before her. Inside, screenshots, transcripts, audio recordings, and a copy of the USB drive. She was speechless, her face shattered in real time. Then I turned to her best friend, Lisa. You covered for her. Thought I didn't know. Lisa dropped her fork. Finally, I looked at my parents. Thank you for raising me with dignity. It helped me do this the right way. I left before dessert. She chased me into the parking lot. Mascara streaked down her cheeks like ink and rain. "You ruined my life," she said. "No," I replied, calm as ever. "You lit the match. I just handed you the mirror." She reached out. I stepped back. "You don't get to touch me anymore." Her breath caught. "Why?" she whispered. "You cheated with your boss in hotel rooms. We could barely afford while I fixed a leaky roof. That was the reason," she sobbed. I walked away. That night, I slept peacefully for the first time in years. The silence no longer hurt. It soothed. Her reputation destroyed. His marriage over. My finances secure. But more than that, I reclaimed myself. Quietly. Strategically. Completely. People think revenge is anger. It isn't. It's precision. She painted a lie with smiles and secrets. I signed it with truth. Betrayal is an art. So is revenge.